to force the vaccine on you.
Okay, let's look at that.
As we race to develop a coronavirus vaccine, some major questions are emerging.
A lot of people are wondering if the government could force people to get it, or could people who refuse get banned from stores or lose their jobs.
Imagine a world where you have to get vaccinated and show proof to go shopping, board a plane, or just go to work. Legally, it could happen, says University of San Diego law professor Dov Fox.
States can compel vaccinations in more or less intrusive ways. They can limit access to schools or services or jobs if people don't get vaccinated. It could force them to pay a fine or even lock them up in jail. Those measures have been adopted in other countries like France, but not so far in the United States. Courts have found that when medical necessity requires it, the public health outweighs the individual rights and liberties at stake.
Professor Fox says states would need to allow exemptions for people with legitimate medical risks like pregnancy, but not exemptions for other reasons.
Religious exemptions, philosophical ones, have largely been overridden in the name of public health.
And legal experts say that private businesses would have the authority to fire workers who don't want to get vaccinated for personal or religious reasons. Companies would just need to show that there are significant costs at stake for having unvaccinated employees.
That's interesting.
Yes. Serious.
That's a serious issue. So now we are slowly moving from a purely health issue into a moral issue as well. And we will have to determine how morally invasive this is, if at all.
And then also, who determines if it's moral or not?
Yes, who's behind it?
Because if they say it's moral, then they have to do it for the common good. We've heard so
and who
many
are
times.
the they, right?
Yes.
And who are the they? Yeah, this is becoming